Damn, check that out. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be working on the 135. I'm actually really pumped. I've been wanting to do this a long time. Long story short, back in March, there was a group buy and I got scammed. Finally got my money back like a month ago, and I decided to just go the right way, and I got it from a vendor. So huge shout out to Precision Raceworks. Gilbert hooked me up with this, and actually let me show you what it is. So right in this box we have a brand new intake manifold. This thing is sick. We have all the fittings here, the fuel rail, we have the charge pipe here, the elbow, some other wires that we need. And also, if you never had this is literally the best monster they have. Not sponsored by that, but trust me, it's the best. So yeah, first things first, let's get all this out. Manifold, charge pipe, get all this out, and then let's get the new one installed. All right, the manifold's all out. I do have to remove the port injection, but before I do that, I'm gonna start transferring some of the stuff from the intake manifold and the charge pipe. That way I don't lose anything. So let's go change that stuff first. All right, let's get this map sensor out first. All right, let's put it on the new one. It actually comes with new hardware as well. Let's get the blow-off valve next. Alright, let's get the new blow-off valve, or used blow-off valve, back in here. Now that this is all done, let's go back, take the fuel rail out, and get everything prepped. Alright, next let's get this manifold ready. We gotta plug all these holes, put the injectors in, the fuel rail, and figure it out where all those are gonna go. Alright, we're gonna do the manifold, but Jack just got his tune just now and he's saying that he's gonna shoot flames, so we'll see what happens here. flames at all. I think you got screwed. Yeah, maybe at nighttime. Once it get heat up, we'll try it.
Brian, you done yet? I want to drive.
That's a face of disappointment. Alright, so the fuel rail's in with the bracket, and right in the back we have the Hobb switch and all the vacuum lines. So now we just have to mount it right in here, and we'll see if it fits. I know already the fuel line's not going to fit, and then we just have to sort out all the vacuum lines, but let's just try it on and see what happens. All right, so I test fitted the manifold and it fit good. And then I ended up adding this fuel line right here. Usually you won't have this. This is the return, the fuel pressure regulator. Usually for your car, if it's stock, you'll just have one line, which is this back one here. So that will fit to the back of the manifold. This is for the return if you have one. And then I ended up extending this harness here. This goes all the way to the throttle body. So this is extended. I have this line that is extending this hard line over here. And then this line is extended as well. So now I can mount the manifold and we'll start plugging everything in. So I have the manifold all bolted down. I have the injectors put in. The fuel lines are all in. And I have all the coils installed. Now, Precision Raceworks sells a bracket that mounts for this manifold. And I believe for the other aluminum manifold that has the intake on this side. So if you're probably gonna need this unless you just wanna leave them hanging, but this bracket is pretty cheap. So I suggest if you get this manifold and you have the PR coils, is to pick up this bracket. It bolts right up and it looks pretty sweet. So next thing now, let's get the throttle body installed, get all the vacuum lines in, and keep going. All right, next, let's get the silicone hose right into the intercooler. And for the 135, you have to take about an inch off. So I marked it with tape. For the 335, I believe you just leave it the way it is. So I'm gonna cut this and install. All right, next, let's install the charge pipe. I already have the blowoff valve in there and the sensor installed. So the hardest part will probably be putting the bottom here. After that, it should be pretty easy. Charge pipe is all done, and that was a huge pain. That took actually like an hour or so. I had to move a bunch of stuff and whatnot, but it's all done. The only things left, I have to install the 2 catch cans here, which I have to figure it out if I have to make a bracket or something like that. If not, it might be bolt on, we'll see. And then I have to make a bracket for the power steering reservoir and install the fan, check for any fuel leaks, and it should be done. So next, let's mount the catch cans and we'll keep going. All right, so it's pretty much all done. I have the 2 catch cans. The only problem I have is this one here is not long enough. So I'm just gonna have to buy one of these at the store tomorrow because it's nighttime. So everything's closed. So I just gotta buy that hose. And the only issue I have is I keep trying to fit the fan and it will not fit here. And that's because I have an aftermarket aluminum radiator and it's thicker. So the fan actually hits the blow-off valve. So I have 2 options, or I think I have 2 options. I might be able to trim the original fan a little bit, or I might have to go aftermarket. I'm not really sure, but that's for another day. The one thing I do want to do is let's put the keys in the ignition and see if there's any fuel leaks. All right, I'm not gonna start it just in case, but that should give it some, the fuel pump should be going. So let's see. All right, I don't think I see any leaks, so I think we're good. All right, so no leaks. Let's start the car and see if it runs. All right, she's running. Damn, check that out. So it's all done. 2 things that are left to do. I need to make a bracket for the power steering reservoir, and I need to figure it out something with the fan. So I'm going to do a little research on the fan, but you get the idea. Everything's pretty much done. Bolted up, starts, runs. Check that out. Now the only thing I'm thinking is this turbo here. I was thinking about polishing up to match the intake manifold, or paint the intake manifold like a wrinkle red. So let me know what you guys think. If I should leave it polished, do the turbo polished, or paint the manifold red, or if you have any other ideas. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. See you.